Hi guys, so I'm Connor. I'm going to talk to you briefly about Acclimatise, and I'll try to keep this very brief, maybe like a quick elevator pitch. I think this might be the best way to explain what Acclimatise are trying to do. So the mission of Acclimatise is to help accelerate the transition of businesses and households to clean energy solutions. So essentially we're trying to penetrate the clean tech market, and maybe just three big reasons of why why we've chosen this market is firstly, clean tech products are becoming more and more affordable. In the next few years, we're going to see an exponential rise in clean energy investment. And finally, in the last year or two, governments across the world, including Ireland, have basically put very ambitious goals in place by 2030, and we're legally binded to them. So over the next few years, lots of companies, lots of households will have to buy clean technology products, and this leads us onto the problem that we've identified here. So the problem in one sentence, or the opportunity as such, is how might we allow more businesses and households to invest in clean energy. So the thing is that even though more money is going into clean tech and all the goals and what else, there's literally no service available at the moment that identifies what the most effective investment is for people or how to do it. So if I wanted to install a solar panel or a heat pump in my house, I wouldn't know if that was cost effective for me, and I wouldn't know where to actually go about buying it. So this is why we've set up an Acclimatise platform. So essentially, to get to the solution, we're an energy analytics platform designed for households and businesses, and we take our customers' energy usage data, so that can be from like a smart meter that might have been installed in your house recently, or any additionally installed energy sensors, and we'll also take into account the amount of money you have and you're willing to invest in clean tech solutions. We'll then run our data analysis algorithms on this, and we'll show you the results of this analysis and recommend what specific solutions on the market will be good for you. So if you have a lot of money to invest, you might well be able to afford installing solar panels. If you have less money, it might just be new insulation for your house, or simply just changing plan to a new electricity provider. So to maybe demonstrate this this process that we're trying to emulate on this platform, I have a quick demo. As you can see, it's still a bit messy. I've only been working on the back end, but the purpose of this demo, that wasn't working. But yes, the purpose of this demo is really just to convey a familiar but intuitive use case for how Acclimatise could be used, and exhibiting in this example how users can choose the right utility bill for their energy usage habits. So maybe to give a bit of background here, you might have noticed your smart meter, some ESB installing smart meters across the country in the last year, and this basically means we can track our energy usage in a much more detailed manner than what we used to. The only problem here is that we're going to now have these much more complex rates based on not just how much energy we use, but also when we use our energy. So some existing maybe platforms and tools out there, such as I think bonkers.ie and switcher.ie are some examples. They're not going to be as useful for predicting what's the best electricity plan for you or your home, because they need to do a far more detailed analysis of your energy usage. So maybe this is something where Acclimatise could come in and help. So I've taken some energy data from a household in Dublin. This shown here is about 2 months worth of data. You can see there's peaks in the evenings and dips at night, and we've run a quick analysis of this data, which we can see here on our dashboard, and we can see that about 1,000 kilowatt hours of energy has been used in the last 2 months, which is, with our current plan, is going to lead to an estimated bill of about €430. And we'll also just notice that the percentage of energy used at night time is nearly 30%, which is very, very high. So I would guess that for this house, a night saver tariff is what they're called, would probably be best. And this is what we see here in the recommended actions, which is basically the whole purpose of Acclimatise. We'll look at your data, and then we'll give you recommended actions in terms of how you can save money, and also how you can just use more cleaner energy. So in this case, the current plan for this house is Electric Ireland's Home Electric Plus, but we also looked at all the other plans available on the market, and we basically determined that the Electric Ireland Night Saver plan, or Electric Ireland's Home Electric Plus Night Boost, long name, is the best value. So that'll basically bring down your bill by €63 every 2 months. But we also give you a few other options. So the Electric Ireland Green Electricity Night Saver is the greenest option, and the SSE Electricity Green Night Boost, tongue twister, is the best new customer discount. And the plan here is that within the website you'll be able to switch now. There's obviously a few bugs still in this demo. But I suppose all in all, that's basically the process we're hoping to emulate. So maybe just one final point I'd make is that this would be an example of a minimum viable product. And looking into the future, there's probably 3 main areas to go into. And the first one would be using more advanced sensors and analytics, especially in the areas of time series forecasting. I think would be quite useful in this space. We'd also like to extend our marketplace. So beyond just being able to choose what energy supplier would be cheapest for a certain household or business, we also think that selling solar panels, fuel pumps, batteries on this marketplace would also be extremely useful, and also more profitable for this company. And then finally, providing actionable insights. So not everyone at the moment is going to be able to afford to invest in clean energy solutions. So maybe even just providing some insights in terms of how to save energy could go a long way, and maybe customers would still find value in that. So that's it. I'm going to keep it as short as that. And hopefully you'll be able to access this demo and website in the link in the form.